O kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, hara mai I tēnei ata. O te kemu o Puuka, welcome this morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. It is day 2 of competition here of the 2025 Softball New Zealand Women's Club Open National Championship. I'm Jason Gerbes, AK Chopper. Great to have you along this morning for this one as we got ourselves underway here. Bottom of the first inning. Just going to get the scoreboard updated for you. And we've got two really good teams out here battling left, right and centre. Back in a second.
Play. Play. Ball. Yeah, good line.
Oh, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Just tying out a couple of things. Chance for you to have a look at. And you can see the scoreboard is up now. Bottom of the first innings here. Mount Albert Ramblers taking on PCU this morning. Just underway. The 11 o'clock game. A smidge after 11 o'clock we got underway. Game number 19 on schedule. Day 2 of competition here. And great to have you along for it. Really is fantastic. Do enjoy your fellowship of the national tournament. Just underway, as we mentioned, at the bottom of the second innings. No score in the game as Mount Albert Ramblers got a runner on but left stranded at second base in the first innings. And now, as you can see, PCU have their lead-off runner on, Michaela Wiruhiko at second base. 2 away here, and a opportunity early here as the centre fielder Isa Loss batting now. He's the third baseman for Mount Albert Ramblers. We'll give you the lineups for them shortly. And a mixture play that doesn't come off at first base, and PCU have got them cornered now.
Play.
So up to bat now for the PCU side with third baseman Tessa Mutuatini. Steps in to go to work. Runners in the corners. First pitch is right down Main Street. Now umpires are mic'd up for you today here on day 2. Thank you to Tony Kairuna, chief umpire, for allowing us to do that today for you. It's always great to get the privilege of getting a little inside of what our umpires do for us here at the national tournament. This one inside gets away. The runner from 3 will hold up, not quite far enough away.
One.
This one comes through.
One, two.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count on Tuatini.
No.
This one just misses outside. Set to rock and roll again. This one's a hard hit ball, looking to go deep. And the right fielder will camp underneath it to make the 3rd out here. That'll do us through 1 complete. No score in this game, number 19. Day 2 of competition of the Women's Club Nationals. Back soon.
Good, Harry.
Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here on day 2 as we get underway in the top of the 2nd innings between Mount Albert Ramblers and PCU. And just getting the Ramblers graphics in, and then we'll give you the lineups for both teams. Not too far away, ladies and gentlemen. But top of the 2nd innings. Ramblers here have Ruby Nola leading off. Outstanding young athlete is Ruby. And a nice running catch by the centre fielder to make the 1st out.
Play.
First pitch on the outside edge to Layla Bailey McDowd, and boy oh boy did she have herself a day yesterday. Bailey McDowd, bottom of the 7th innings in one of the earlier matches, hits a 2-run home run to give Ramblers the edge in that game and run away with the victory. So a big add to the Ramblers this year is Layla. Of course, originally out of the Kaiapoi Club in Christchurch, now moved up to Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland for work. And as I mentioned, boy, what an addition she has become.
Ball.
Watches this one outside, so
1 ball, 2 strikes.
as you can hear from the umpire, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brody Donald is doing our scoreboard for us, a fine young gentleman. But Andy McManus is on the home plate, being mic'd up for us, as we see Bailey McDowd go down on strikes. Not going to say that's the commentator curse, but boy, oh boy, it felt like it, didn't it?
Play.
Hope you're all well this morning. Fantastic day 1 in the books here, and these teams are jostling for the top 2 spots in their section. so they can make it through to the playoffs. Try and give you a bit of an update on where everyone is lying at the moment, and do that shortly, just after we get these graphics in.
Right here. We'll use that one. Thank you. Play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can hear the count indeed as they work hard here. This one just above the zone.
Yes.
This one's hard hit. It'll squeeze on through the middle and allow the base runner down to first base.
Hands up. DR.
Alia Hinadi,
Base, please.
base runner now. The designated runner will come out. Jesse Jackson to run for her.
All right, batter. Here we go. Play. Oh, yeah.
Going to bring up Armani Tumavavi now.
Play. Ha! Play. 1 strike.
This one up top. That'll level the count now. 1-1 here. Tumavavi. The daughter of an ex-Warriors player. Of course, the Warriors will get underway in their second game, the NRL tonight. Looking forward to that. They'll take on the Manly Sea Eagles at home. And last year, the Warriors, they sold out every game at home through the season. Only team to do it. Simply outstanding the faithful Warriors fan. And a swing and a miss. Can't catch up to that one. That'll do us through 1.5 complete. We'll head to the bottom of the second. No score. Back soon. We're off. Scoreboard's off.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi can-do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. Day 2 of competition. We're in the bottom of the second innings between Mount Albert Ramblers taking on Parkland Christchurch United, affectionately known as PCU. Fantastic to have you along for it. No score in the game so far. As you see the first out taken, a deep fly ball. That'll bring up, that was the designated player Lizzie. And it'll be Mania McKitty now that'll step in to go to work, the first baseman. Should be followed by the right fielder. That is Stella Jorgensen. This one comes through the zone, pumps right through there. I'm going to try and pump out these lineups for you nice and quickly if I can. Defensively for Mount Albert Ramblers, they are good from left to right, that's for sure. And starting left field for them today. This one just misses outside. Starting left fielder for them is Armani Tuamavavi. At centre is Beth Reid. Right fielder today is Ruby Nola. And she is joined by the hot corner third base in Henari. Shortstop today is Gabby Murade. And second base is Leah Stockford. First base woman is Layla Bailey McDowell. Behind the dish doing the catching is Tessa Brown. And on the hill is Chantel Lander, hard-throwing right-hander. Offensively for PCU today, Michaela Whittaker left lead off. Then it's Franca, the second baseman, hitting 2 today. Kaiaratu will be catching and hitting it in the 3 spot for PCU. Isa Loss hits clean up today. Tessa Metuatini is in the 5 spot. Lizzie, the DP, is in the 6th spot today. McKitty at batting now, the first basewoman. Stella Jorgensen hits 8. Caitlin Henderson rounds out the batting order for the Angels from PCU. There you go, these both lineups for you. This one pops up and will just go foul. Into an empty beer garden. That doesn't happen very often at Rosedale Park, of course. It's a smidge early for the bar to be open. But if you're in the area, the bar will be open from about 12 o'clock onwards. Come on down and enjoy the best there are when it comes to women's softball here in New Zealand. 2-2 the count on McKitty. We've got a couple of special guests coming in from Totara Park. You haven't heard of them? No surprise. It's their first time at Club Nationals that I have known of. We'll ask them about that as we see a fine out at first base for the second out. And we've got Michaela Budge joining us. So Michaela, I want you to introduce your teammate as well. Kia ora, ladies.
Hi everyone, I'm Michaela, and right next to me I have Casey Hawani. We are both the Totara Park women's co-captains this season. We're very, very excited to be here. It's the first time in 26 years that a women's team from Totara Park has actually been at Club Nationals. We're very grateful, very thankful for the competition that we've played. You know, had our first win today, which was great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so very, very excited. But, yeah, I'll let Casey do some talking as well.
So, ladies, just Casey, before you start there, Totara Park, is it their first time ever? Or did they have a Premier Women's team that made Club Nationals way back in the day?
They had a Premier 1 women's team that made Club Nationals back in the day, but it's been a long time that we've ever had a Prem 1 women's team at the club. So it's been about like 26 years that a Prem 1 women's team's been there.
How good, ladies.
Yeah.
How good. And Casey, co-captain this year. It's Casey, correct?
Yes, that's me.
Casey, co-captain this year. How proud is that, knowing that Totara Park hasn't had a team in the Nationals for near on 30-odd years?
Oh, it's huge. It's a huge accomplishment for the team, for the club, and for Hutt Valley Softball. It's a privilege for us to be here, and we're just taking every opportunity as it comes.
Fantastic indeed. There's 2 away here, bottom of the second innings. And one tied inside on Stella Jorgensen. So 3 straight balls from the pitching of Lander. Oh, girls, let's jump to the hot topic. First win at the National Championship. You got that this morning. Tell us a bit about the game.
Yeah, no, it was a very good game, and obviously, as you probably had seen in the first game, we've got a very young squad, so we're probably one of the youngest teams here, and probably in the Hutt Valley as well. But it was a very good game, great hitting, great fielding. Our second base, Georgia Keel, was on fire today. Our bats were just hot and ready to go, and I think it was all thanks to the games we had yesterday and the competition we had. So, yeah.
How were the nerves yesterday, Casey, day one?
Oh, they were high. For nearly 70% of our team, or majority of our team, they've never been to club nationals before. So it was a brand new experience, but yeah, nerves were high, but they're settled now, which is nice.
We're talking about the age of your team. It's near on 30 years since you've been to club nationals. Majority, if not all of your team, weren't even born then, right?
Yeah, average age is probably 15, 16.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
Michaela, you've just had your 21st birthday not so long ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to help you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I see the girls just walking past home plate right now, all decked out. You've got all the gears and stuff. I noticed that Totara Park seem to have a pride in how they wear the uniform and how they are around the park. Why is that?
I think it's just because of the people we have at the club as well, from the committee to our coach Shay, to our management squad, and even just these girls. Like, they're very, at such a young age, they're just very, very mature. And we're just very, very grateful for that. Yeah.
Just a.
He called out. Why did he do safe then? Go on. Safe? He's called safe.
But he said out.
Time's out. No. She's going back. No.
Just hold up here, ladies. A little bit of a confusion. We'll run the replay. You have a look on the screen, ladies. See what you think. We'll hear the umpires. Just 1 second. We're going to just listen into our umpire here with the conversation. He's talking to the first base umpire. That's our visiting umpire from Botswana.
Yo, only one of you guys talking to him here.
Out there. And let's just play the replay, see what we can see here in the action. So, ball is down. Third base.
Okay, yep.
Bang, bang play at first base. And the umpire goes in. Looks like he's going to call out, but he calls safe. You can see his arms are up, can't you, ladies?
Yeah.
So definitely safe there. So PCU will score a run here in the bottom of the first innings. And if we have a look at that play, it was a bang, bang play anyway. Getting down here. I'll just slow this right down. Bang.
Yeah.
I mean, same time as safe, and he's right there, our visiting umpire from Botswana. A great call under the heat here. So we open the scoring at the bottom of the second innings. 1 run to nil down to PCU. Top of the order, Michaela Wedhoek will step on to go to work. And ladies, when did you come up on Wednesday?
Yeah, so we flew up Wednesday night. Half of us came in about 8:30. The second half came in about 9, and there was a couple that, the parents and stuff drove. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Tell us about your journey to get here, not the physical one, but throughout the season. What have you done to prepare yourselves to be able to come to the Club Nationals?
Just a lot of trainings. Obviously, being at a Prem 1 side, it's kind of a bit nerve-wracking for some of the young ones especially, but it's just all the practices we've been doing. Our coach Shay has been amazing. He's been giving us extra trainings, and all that jazz, but we've been working really hard to get here, and I mean, the outcome at the moment's looking really good, so yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Tell us, Casey, about some of these young stars in your team and what you think about them.
Pressure. We've got Bella, who is our starting pitcher. She's a workhorse, does extras on extras. We've got Safira, who's
Wait, before you leave, Bella, at an age of what?
And she's 15?
Yeah, 15.
Rumour has it she does about 100 pitches every morning before she goes to school, and then she comes home and does another 100.
Wow, a great hit here, sneaking past the outfielders. And PCU will double their score in the bottom of the second innings.
Time's out.
Michaela Wedhoek, fantastic exponent. You see, she just drives this one the other way here. And diving, also a reaching effort, can't quite grab it. And PCU, well, they've taken advantage of a close call at first base, and they've doubled their score now in the second inning. So she pitches 100 pitches before going to school. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And some of the other young up-and-comers you've got coming through, Casey?
We've got Sphera, who's our catcher. She's tidy catcher, real disciplined, works hard at the bats. She's also 15.
Yeah.
We've got Georgia Keel, who's our second base. She has a real tidy glove. She can move between second and third base. Also 15.
There's a theme here.
Ella, who can play short and second and outfield. Also 15, real tidy glove. So much potential, so much development, and just real dedication to the game and to the development of their game.
Fantastic. Well, as you ladies know, I've had a little bit to do with your club in a supporting role, and it's been great to see the growth of your club. It's under control. The growth of your club. And seeing how that's all coming along. But there's a lot of good people in behind you, isn't there? And I look at like your committee, the amount of people that are down the ballpark putting their hand up, not their hand out. It's simply outstanding.
Yeah, it's lovely to see in the community, and I mean, it's shown with us being able to come to clubs this year and what we've progressed as a club as well.
Pick off the 3 on the steal, and she is in safe. And that's Whitehickel for you. Give her an inch. She will take 60 feet. Look at this. Sneaks in the back door. Very experienced campaigner is Whitehickel. Now 60 feet away from adding a third run here in the bottom of the second innings. Who have you got later today, ladies?
We have Bandits coming up at 1 o'clock, and we're on Diamond 2. So, yeah, that should be a really good game. We've heard that they're the Northern champions, or the Auckland champs.
Yeah, they are this year.
Yeah, it'll be quite a good game. I think they're also a young side too, so it'll be quite exciting to see what they show us. And, yeah.
Yeah, I think if we build on last night and today's performance, I think we can really take it to them and give them a good game.
I watched your game last night against Otahuhu, who are a perennial powerhouse, not just in Auckland, but New Zealand. And they jumped out to an early lead, but then you showed them what Totara Park can do, didn't you?
Yeah, we came in hot with the bats when we needed to. A lot of team hitting, a lot of contact. And yeah, I think we surprised ourselves a little bit.
Very.
But it's all about that grind, and Shay's built that into us. So, yeah, it was a good game.
Fantastic indeed. Well, we're looking forward to seeing Totara Park play the rest of this week, but not just that, ladies, but continue to attend the Women's Open Club Nationals. I want to thank you, ladies, for coming in today. I want to thank your club for putting together this fantastic team, and of course, with the age of your team, how exciting for the future, right?
Hell yeah. Very, very excited.
Okay, before you go though, ladies, I know you're busy as we see the ground out. We'll get the third out here. Before you go, any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, just a couple of shout-outs to our supporters back home that are hopefully listening to this. If not, then sorry. Just a shout-out to Shay, to our management, Caitlin, Jenny May, Lance, the girls in particular, Casey being my right-hand girl. Just very thankful and grateful for everyone that helped us get here. Duncan, our scorer, let's not forget him. He's been amazing. So, yeah.
Big shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys, and thank you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Michaela Budge and Casey Hawani from Totara Park. That's based in the Hutt Valley, Upper Hutt, Trentham to be precise. There'll be in more action today where they'll take on the Northern Bandits, Auckland champions. That's at 1 p.m. on Diamond 2 Level Field. Of course, you can follow all that action on the Beyond the Dugout YouTube channel. Thank you, ladies, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Kia ora te whānau.
Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the third innings here between Mount Albert Ramblers out of Auckland and Christchurch's PCU, Parkland Christchurch United. Good game here. PCU picked up 2 runs at the bottom of the second innings. Now look to try and defend that lead as they work their way through this match. Mount Albert Ramblers will send up to bat here. Katrina Leah Stockford, apologies. Up to bat now.
Let's just check it quick.
And Beth Reid is down at first
Came
base.
off the roof. It's sharp up there.
You can hear the umpire, Henry McManus, just wants to check the ball, make sure it didn't get damaged as it collided with the roof on that foul tip. So we've got a good umpiring crew in here today. I mentioned McManus at home plate. Our visiting umpire from South Africa at 3. Claire Oostring from New South Wales, Australia's at third base. And another Australian umpire at second. So an international crew, New Zealand, Botswana, Australia, 4-man crew. It's been the whole way here at the 2025 Open Women's Championship. We've got some other special guests coming in to join us very shortly from the Rickon Maidens. Can't wait to find out how they got the name Maidens. But they're going to give that to us, so they'll be in with us shortly. Really looking forward to having them here. Top of the third innings, we continue.
You got it.
And it was not. It is Katrina Stockford.
Yep, you're good,
That's sorry,
you're
not
good to go.
Stockford. Nuku. That was her name before she was married. That is batting now.
Play. 1 ball count.
Number 12. She's the player coach for Mount Albert Ramblers this year. And a hard-hit ground ball that leaps up for the shortstop will make the play, and that'll do us through the third innings. And when we come back on the bottom of the third, we'll have our ladies in from the Maidens. That is Rickon. 2-0, PCU leading. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the bottom of the third innings here. PCU taking on Mount Albert Ramblers here on day 2 of competition, game number 19. And it's the big ones, actually, in my mind. Day 2 is, of course, where they sort out who makes the top 2 of their section to go through to the playoffs. So a game like this, Ramblers, PCU, big match here this morning on a Freeman Field. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chop, on behalf of Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. I mentioned we had some special guests coming in from Christchurch, the Maidens, the Fair Maidens from Rickon. And we've got with us today Tristan Edwards and Iris Taramai. Kia ora, ladies.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming on in. And there's always great fans at the ballpark. Ladies, first question, because it's right on the top of my mind. Rickon Maidens. How did you get the name Maidens?
Our softball club is combined with our leagues club, and they're the Rickon Knights. So when we made up our team, that was the first name that kind of came up in the group. So, yeah.
Cool. So did you say rugby league?
Yeah, rugby league.
And they're called the Knights, Rickon Knights?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm a bit of a leaguey in the winter, so I'll be keeping an eye out for that. Now I know the Maidens and the Knights. Pretty cool. All right, fantastic. Tristan, you're here, of course, to play for the Maidens or Rickon this year in out of the USA.
Yep.
How did you come about too fine to come to New Zealand to play for Rickon.
Yeah, so this is actually my second season with Rickon. I was actually traveling around Europe when I got an email from Richard asking me to come out and play, and it just worked out really great. I actually am engaged to someone in Christchurch, so
We got her.
Yeah.
We got her.
so after that first season, we knew that I was going to come back. I'm now engaged, so I'm kind of set on this team, set on this life.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, 100%. As long as they will have me, I'll be here. So.
Well, you're more than welcome, and we're glad to have you, and we're glad to have the Rickon Maidens here with us at the national tournament. Tristan Edwards and Iris Taramai joining us in the booth here on the bottom of the third innings. Ladies, tell us a little bit about Rickon. What type of season have you had, and what type of work have you got yourselves prepared to come to the national championship?
So Rickon's a club that's been around for around 30 years. We started last year. It was our first Premier Women's team. We brought back some of our players. We sort of dispersed to different clubs over the past few years, and now we're back together. The young ones have grown up a bit, and pretty rough start to the season. We've got a few import players who have done really well for us, but we've just started to get the bats going, which is good.
Cool. And Iris, I know you because I'm pretty sure you played for North Harbour as a pickup player with my daughter many years ago. So I'm going to take a stab that you're about 22 years of age, 21 or 22.
Yeah, just turned 23.
There you go. Yeah, fantastic. As soon as you wrote your name down, I remembered you. Did you do a bit of pitching as well, or was it just hitting?
Just hitting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bit of first base. It was good.
Gotcha. Nice play by the shortstop for Mount Albert Ramblers there to record the first out. Bottom of the third innings, 2-0 here, and it'll bring up to bat for Mount Albert Ramblers now. Sorry, for PCU, apologies. Tessa Metuatini. She'll step in to go to work. You ladies wouldn't have had a chance to see much of Mount Albert Ramblers, of course, this season, but of course everyone got to see each other either playing them or watching them on day one. Mount Albert Ramblers are a tops club. We know that here in New Zealand, especially on the men's side of the program. But I like the looks of the starting pitcher here, Chantal Alander. Seems to have good velocity, hits the locations.
Yeah.
Good competitor
absolutely.
too. Yeah.
It's cool to sit behind and actually get to watch some of these pitchers throw, especially being someone that's not from here, and I've never even been to Auckland. So to get up here and see some of these pitchers throw that we're not used to seeing has actually been super, super fun, super cool. Yeah, she's got a good amount of speed, a little spin.
Yeah, she's got it all going on. Seems to have a good head on her shoulders too. You can tell a gamer. Well, I think you can. You can tell a gamer by the way they hold themselves, to be fair.
Yeah.
Tristan, you're originally from the States and recently out of Ohio. Yep. Did you play collegiate ball there as well? I
did. I played 5 years at the University of Nebraska. So
nice.
I was a COVID senior. I was lucky enough that they asked me to come back and take my 5th year. So yeah, I played 5 years. 5 years there under Rhonda Revelle. And
yeah.
Oh,
fantastic. And pitcher?
No, I'm actually an outfielder. I did play 2 years of shortstop, but outfield's my main go.
Cool. Oh, fantastic. Well, welcome. And you mentioned you've found a partner here, Kiwi?
Yeah, a Kiwi, yes. Born and raised in Christchurch.
Okay. All I hear, Iris, when I hear that is like a couple of years' time, she'll be eligible to play for New Zealand. Yeah, without a doubt. The White Sox building their new program. They're heading away to the Canada Cup later on this winter. Send two teams, the White Sox and the U23 New Zealand women's team. So exciting times and opportunities here for women in the sport of softball. So runner at first base now for the Angels. And that'll bring up to bat here the designator pitcher. And you girls going to help me with their last name because I got it yesterday, but I wasn't too sure. So it's Lizzie. I've got Claudris.
That's probably my best guess.
Okay.
She's from the Netherlands.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. I wrote it down yesterday, but I think I threw that piece of paper away. I'll have to write it down somewhere. Don't throw it away. First time in Auckland, you were saying, what's been your impression since you've been here?
Oh, it's been great. We haven't had much of a summer really down in Christchurch, so to get up to some warm weather has been super fun. I haven't seen much other than, from the airport to here, but
Right.
it looks like a gorgeous city. So just excited to have some good weather for some softball.
Very cool.
Yeah.
This pitch is just outside. Beautiful day here locally. Should be fantastic. Weather gods are treating us well. Of course, the men's Open Club Championships are underway in Otautahi Christchurch at the moment. Inside outswing and a running stab by Leah Stockford. What a play to finish off the bottom of the third innings. We're going to keep you ladies for another half innings. Don't go anywhere. We've got Tristan Edwards and Iris Taramai from the Rickon Maidens as PCU lead 2-0. Back soon. Top of the fourth innings here. Mount Albert Ramblers will take to the batter's box against Parkland's Christchurch United, trailing by 2 runs here. And they will set up some of their big bangers in the lineup, see if they can take care of business. It'll be Tessa Brown, the catcher, leading off. Ruby Nola, the right field, will hit 2 here. And Layla Bailey McDowell, the first basewoman, hitting 3. This pitch is just outside, so 2 balls the count. They got Tristan Edwards and Iris Taramai from the Rickon Maidens, and Iris is doing the scoreboard right now. Did a great job, Iris.
Oh, I completely remembered to do it.
Oh, fantastic. This one's high off Brown. Centre fielder will take control for the outs. Nice work. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, it is the dream work. This is a good question. You talked about your team and building through the season. What do you think are some of the key aspects needed to have a successful team, ladies?
That's an absolutely great question.
Foul.
Some of the key aspects of having a great team, I think attitude and effort is one of the most basic things that make a team great. When you always have hustle, when you always have heart, when you control the things that you can control, and do those consistently, I think that's the start, right? You can't have the big things without the small things. So I think really great teams are really known for doing those things consistently and doing them well. I think that's kind of the first building block that you need when you have a great team.
Ruby Nola with a Texas leader to right field. I remember watching the College World Series one year, and Patty Glasso, is it?
Gasso, yeah.
Gasso, sorry, yeah. I remember interviewing her, getting interviewed, and she said one of the non-negotiables is effort and commitment, and that's true, right?
Yeah.
So you make a very, very valid point. And a line drive, looking for a double play. Third baseman throws out the glove to pick up the second out. It's Pippi in the background, gets all excited. Iris, I thought you were controlling the dog and doing the scoreboard.
Got it. Thank
What's happening?
She is having a great time.
She is having a great.
She's just happy.
Yeah.
She's
Happy.
excited for a good play.
In saying that, as the designated runner comes out to run for Mount Albert Ramblers, Jesse Jackson. Talking about a good time. Iris, are you enjoying your time here at the Club Nationals?
I'm loving it. I love club, in general. Being on tournament with your teammates and the ones that you're with all throughout the week it's just something else. It's so enjoyable and just bonding.
One strike.
like on the diamond and back at the accommodation. It's great. Yeah.
I think it's something that you don't get during the regular season
Yeah.
because you're at home, you get, you show up to the field, you do your softball stuff, and then you go home, and it's hard to get that real outside of softball connection that you get when you're in a place like this and you're not forced, but forced
Yeah.
to be with your team 24/7 for
Yeah.
a few days. I think it's just a really cool opportunity to get to see different sides of people that you might not see when they're not on the softball field.
Yeah, we had a couple of the local teams in yesterday, Otahuhu and Roosters, and that one sails in for the third out. We're moving nice and quickly here through the innings, top of the fourth all done. We'll just stay so these ladies can cut away shortly. Yeah, we had those two teams in, Roosters and Otahuhu yesterday. Both of them have gone into camp, even though they're local, for exactly what you just said. I don't think you put a price on being together, can you?
No, absolutely not. It changes the whole dynamic, I think, of the tournament. Like we were in Christchurch last year for clubs, and it was a completely different environment. We tried to create that a little bit, showing up to the field early and doing some things, but it is a way different feel actually going away with the team and just seeing how people operate on a day-to-day basis outside of it is you can't recreate it, even though like that's a really cool thing that they're doing that, because you get a whole different side of it, different bond. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Before you go, Iris, anyone want to give a shout out? Back maybe, what was the league team called?
The Rickon Knights.
Yeah. Any shout outs to the Knights, or
Yeah,
how does
big
that work?
Well, they're not in season yet. So
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
fair enough.
Yeah.
It's pre-season.
Pre-season, yeah.
Okay, no, and seriously, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
Sports nutrition made for women.
Big shout out to Area Landscapes.
Protein.
It's our
plus
coaching
iron.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All your landscaping needs in Christchurch. For me, huge shout out to my fiance,
Yeah.
Claire,
Hi,
my
Claire.
family, the Edwards, the Lewises, the Specuses, all of you guys. Love you lots.
Fantastic indeed. Now, you just reminded me, your coach is,
Richard, Allison.
it's the guy with the coloured socks, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it.
That guy's hilarious.
Yeah, he's something.
Now, there's one thing I do not want to see, like in real life, is when he wears that Borat.
Oh my
Like,
God,
that's like, don't take a photo. No one needs to see that.
Yeah, I think because he gets that reaction, it's just
It
become a
feeds
year
on
thing.
fire.
I think that
It's
he's
a
done
thing.
it for like 10 years or something in a row now. So
Every New Year's Day.
just avoid Facebook at all
Yeah.
times on that day.
Avoid Facebook at all times. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tristan Edwards and Iris Tanamai from the Rickon Maidens. Not the rugby league team, but the softball team. Thank you, ladies, for coming in. I wish you best luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thanks so much for
you.
having us.
So good. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue here through the top of the fourth innings. We see, bottom of the fourth innings, as we see PCU have a runner on now at first base. Chopper just tidied up the scoreboard. Apologies for that. Foul ball there, so I think we're up to date now.
Oi!
You're all set and ready to go again here. Got a good game going, only 2-run difference between Ramblers and PCU at this point. This one pops up. And Bailey McDowell with a strong call for the ball. Taking care of business. We'll bring up the bat now. Caitlin Henderson, a.k.a. Mouse. And watching her play yesterday, she is in form. Mighty Mouse, that's for sure. It's fantastic to have the Rickon Maidens in, Tristan Edwards and Iris Taramite. And of course, their infamous coach watching on as well. But, a great grab at shortstop. What a play. Didn't it? A double play from the shortstop to grab that one out of the stratosphere to complete the bottom of the fourth innings. Watch this. This ain't bad.
Hey, Claire. I can't wait to hear back this.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here. Top of the 5th innings, just underway here. 2 runs to nil, PCU leading this game 19 matchup. As you see a hefty swing here in the batter's box from Amani Tuamavavi. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the daughter of New Zealand Warriors player Tuamavavi. Now a keen softball supporter, as you can imagine, with a daughter as talented as Armani. This one fouls back. Beautiful day here locally, 23 degrees Celsius is the high. We're already at 22. But I can tell you the humidity is starting to move up the pecking order. It says it's 56 is the humidity, but it feels a bit more than that today, to be fair. Hardly a breath of wind and no clouds in the sky. Could be a better day for a postcard softball. Need your suntan lotion today at the ballpark. And of course, tomorrow we'll see Saturday softball here at Rosedale Park. The park will be packed. And a big swing. Can't quite keep up with it, and we'll go down on strikes. Trinity Mackie Flutie, the starting pitcher for PCU, is throwing a good game so far. We'll just give you that defensive lineup again for you. Left to right in the outfield for PCU. Caitlin Henderson. Centre is Issa Loss. Right field today is Stella Jorgensen. Hard hit ball. This will eat up Franco at second base. Down to first base goes number 88, Gabby Murade. Yeah, I'm not a scorer, but I'm going to call that a single, not an error. It's a hard hit ball. It'll bring up the top of the shot, Beth Reed now. Just finishing that lineup for you. Hot corner third base was Atessa Metuatini. Off and running on the first pitch is Jackson. Doesn't even need to slide, that kid is quick. Boy, go gadget. You'll see here on the replay in the bottom corner, she is there yesterday, Jessie Jackson, the designated runner, so quick. Scoring position now. This pitch is outside. Had her ball, Reed! Oh, no! Beth Reed with a 2-run shot here in the top of the 5th innings, ties it up. Oh, Beth Reed took that delivery and said, get on out of here, baby. As she puts a charge into this. Whammo! Got all of it. Big barrel, big bat, big lady, big result. And she clears the home run fence by plenty of distance here. We're locked up at 2 runs apiece now. See on the scoreboard about to pop up for you as it'll bring up the bat after Reed. Leah Stockford. This one pops up, will go back foul. Of course, the men's club nationals going on in Otautahi, Christchurch. Wishing them all luck down there. They're on day 3 of competition. Starting their playoffs today, sectional play. Big boys in there, marking their way. Got to finish the top 8 to have any chance to make it through the big show at the end of the week. Ladies, moving day for them on day 2 now. This one fouls straight back.
Thank you. Play, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count here, and Flutie gets that one stuck in the fingers. See, I really enjoy it, Club Nationals time. So many teams, 15 teams have come across the Motu Aotearoa, New Zealand. All the different colours, some flavours and styles. It's a real treat for a softball enthusiast, that's for sure.
Play.
Slow roller, third base. She's been good today, like a vacuum cleaner. We'll take care of that one. So 2 away now. 2-2 count. That'll bring up player coach in the DP role today, Katrina Nukunuku. Now Ramblers assistant coach is Bevan Hunt down at first base. And Big Red comes out when Nukunuku comes up to bat. He's positions himself at 3. So they're a well-oiled machine, this Mount Albert Ramblers. We have an earlier result from out on Diamond 10, I believe, this morning, where Te Aroha were taking on Roosters, the local side. And that one went right down to the wire, Te Aroha grabbing the victory in the end. Horswell Hornets are in the house today. Looking forward to seeing them on Diamond 1. Plenty of energy you can hear out there, can't you? Horswell will be up against Saints on Diamond 1. That one's scheduled for 3 p.m. Coming up next after this one will be Waitakere Bears taking on Auckland United Maris. Another big matchup in their section. This one outside, and Nukunuku patiently waits out the walk, heads down to first base. And the dog counters are back. Little puppy in the house. Matt Jordan will be happy. Matty's not with the team this week. He's had a tough couple of weeks, actually. Had to go to Las Vegas to watch the Warriors. And I think he was a halftime entertainment at the Elvis show as well. And now this week he's at the Formula One in Melbourne.
Yep.
Matt Jordan, the director for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, doing it tough right now. Hope you're having a good time, Matty.
In number 3.
Going to have a substitution coming here.
All right, ladies, let's go.
It looks like it may be a change in the base runner coming into the game, but we'll check that as we see them go.
Play.
Tessa Brown now. It looks like Penny Starr has come in to run at first base. That's the substitution they made. One ball to count on Brown. 2 away here, top of the 5th innings. All locked up at 2 apiece. Care of Beth Reed, and the bunt is down, and it'll just roll. Foul, as you heard from the home plate umpire. I tell you what, if we get a shot of the flags at centre field, there's not a breath of wind today. Simply beautiful. After this game, they're going to take an extra 10-minute break between the game to water the diamonds down. This one pops up, and we're looking for the corner. And it'll just go foul on the edge.
They're going to take that. Okay. Oh, no, okay, she's got another. Okay. Okay. Play. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Hold on. No, time. We're going to reset here.
Nice control by the home plate umpire, Andy McManus.
Now play.
All set to go again. 1-1 the count here on Brown. Straight up the middle. Brown stays red hot with the bat. And you hear the Ramblers ladies happy for that. So we're 2 away here. A runner at first and second.
You got it. Temper.
There you go, temporary runner for the catcher at first base.
Let's go, ladies.
Just a message in from our mate Steve Manson over in the Netherlands. Got a chopper, just some info on the Dutch girls that are playing this year, and as Stephen Ratu will come out the head coach for PCU, and he may make a change here, and it does look like Mackie Flutie is going to come out of the ball game. Well, there's a couple of Dutch ladies playing for Canterbury. Issa Loss, the outfitter, she's also on the national team, played for the club team Rolf. And she's been 3 years in New Zealand, Issa. And Onisha Franca, the second basewoman for PCU. Her club team is Rolf, the under U23 Dutch national team member and junior team member. It's his second season in New Zealand. And coming into relief pitch here will be Lizzie Clarice. And I think it's a rolled R too, Clarice. She is a Dutch national team member as well. Also plays middle infield and third base, but as you can see, she pitches. Plays for the Olympia Haarlem team. Moved from Amsterdam Pirates. So there you go. There's a little bit of an insight of those players here in PCU. This pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 5th innings here. We're locked up at 2 runs apiece. And thank you to Steve Manson dropping us little tidbits on those players. It's always good to have the inside. And with the softball fraternity we have, not just here in New Zealand, but across the world, it is simply outstanding. So Layla Bailey McDowd is due up after Ruby Nola batting now. This one's pulled in the 5-6. Oh, tough play. And they will go station to station here. So the top of the 5th innings, you'll see the slow-mo replay in the bottom corner there. Just a tough hop in the hole for Whitty, who caught the shortstop for PCU. And now the lady of the moment, Layla Bailey McDowell. Big home run yesterday to basically win it for Ramblers. She gets on the back end of one here. Big chances are in the top of the 5th innings as well.
No inside.
So Lizzie Clarice continues to work in relief here for PCU. Buck down! Lines one, but straight in the waiting glove of Jorgensen at right field. And, ooh, baby, oh, baby. We're all locked up at 2 runs apiece. Beth Reed lifted a big one out of the yard. Back soon, bottom 5 coming up. Well, a great montage of the game so far here on Diamond 1 Freeman Field. Day 2, game number 19, action between Mount Albert Ramblers and PCU, all locked up at 2 runs apiece. And so it will be top of the order. Whitty Hukor will lead off here, followed by Franco, second basewoman, and Loss, the centre fielder. That one comes through the kitchen sink. Chantel Lander keeps on working on the hill here for Mount Albert Ramblers. And a quick bunt and run play. Stays in field, and Whitty Hukor weaves her magic down to first base.
No. Yeah, worth an ask.
Tessa Brown just checking in with the home plate umpire McManus. This one fouls back to the screen from Onisha Franca. Highlighted earlier, one of the Dutch national representative players playing on this PCU team. Half a Holland here, I reckon. It's quite cool. Off and running on the pitch. Bunt is perfect. They'll check the runner, and she's safe. A bang play at first base, but the pace of Franca just too good. See the bunt, almost catchable. Checks the runner, then Franca. And you can see beats that out perfectly. The umpire from Botswana right there to make the perfect call. So time called here. We saw a bit of this from PCU yesterday against Roosters.
All right, Black, let's go.
How offensive strategy changed throughout the game. You can see short game in full effect right now. That brings up the catch now, Kaya Ratu.
Hold. You're good. You're good. You're not gonna say no. You guys are good.
The catcher didn't say anything. Just checked the call. Of course, new batter here in Ratu. I thought for a second it was a penalty for being too late into the box or something. New batter. No outs. This one comes down the inside edge. I mentioned Steve Manson threw us a little bit of tidbit information. Well, I have one for him, apparently. I was told in the beer garden last night that next year's Evergreens, he has to get his butt back and play for Wairarapa. So, thank you for the information, Steve. And there's your bit of information, I'm told. Just passing the message on, as you do. Ratu came up large yesterday against Te Aroha in the bottom of the top of the tiebreaker. 4 runs apiece. Ratu comes up with loaded bases, dispatches it over the fence for a grand slam. Shows bunt, can't get it down. I'll catch up with young Kaya at the end of the day yesterday, and I congratulate her on her big hit. And she goes, Chopper, that was my only hit of the day. I says, at least you saved a good one. 1-2 the count now on Ratu. Inside, nice catching by Brown behind the dish. Keeps the runners at bay. Inside out swing and coming on to make the play. Almost a double play and a ranging catch by the left fielder, Armani Tuamavavi. Two away here as the dust flies up. At the conclusion of this match, they're going to give them an extra 10 minutes for the ground crew to come on and water the diamonds down. Looking to make the play, and got her. A bang play at first base there, but it does move the runners both in scoring position now. Tight play, good. Grabbing the dirt from Bailey McDowell. She would have had many a battle against PCU in her time in Christchurch for the Kaiapoi squad. Number 27 now, Tessa Metuatini. Inside out swing, Squid's funny, and Stockford and Bailey McDowell combined to take care of business. The score will remain 2 runs apiece as we're all done through 5 now. Top of 6 coming up there.
Calibration for me?
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic game going on here, and kia ora to you all out there. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, as we get underway in the top of the sixth innings here. 2-2 the scoreline between Mount Albert Ramblers and PCU. Ramblers will set up the bat here. Alelia Henari, the third basewoman, the Armani Tumavavi, the left fielder, and Gabby Murali, the shortstop. 1, 2, and 3. Quite a mouthful there, I tell you. This one comes through the zone. Lizzie Clarice continues on the hill here. And gets over the top of this one, and they'll throw it down the first base for the outs. Looks like Coach Nukunuku's going to make a change here. Hitting wise. Tumavavi's going to take a wee break. And to hit for her will be number 28. Karsten Fuyamaono. As they make that change, Lizzie Clarice. Nickname is the Hammer. She's a boat builder by trade, apparently. Very capable young woman. There you go. The Hammer. Well, she's met Jackson Watt. Of course, he's the Papanui Hammer. Jackson Watt on the men's side. Lizzie Rice, the Hammer for the Angels from PCU. This one just a little inside. And a foul tip. We might get a little replay for you of it here. And we'll just get the umpire, see what he says here. 1-1 the count now.
Right.
Just catches her on the front foot there on that little change of pace outside. You can see on that replay, you can make your own mind up on that last call. 2 runs apiece. Change of pace again. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what, the Hammer, she turned it into putty with that pitch. Just pulls the string almost twice. There's that little foul tip earlier.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We step back in. You can see it, the Fuyamao Ono set to explode.
Outside.
This one tries to frame it, Ratu, can't quite get it to land. 2-2 the count now.
Yep.
Claire Ostring, the Norwegian-born but Australian resident now in New South Wales, umpire. Just here earlier to do her WBSC accreditation to become an international umpire. About 10 umpires from Australia here for that this week. That's left us with about 100 umpires for this tournament. No, not that many, but boy, there's a lot. And there's the change of pace again. Definitely a strategy from Clarice to get Fuyamaono on the front foot. Gabby Muradi now will step in and go to work.
Right. Batter, just take a foot in the box, please. Thank you.
There you go. Asking the batter to stay in the box. Keep the game moving. We had a couple of long games yesterday. Kind of pushed the schedule back a smidge, but finished plenty of time. I think we were out of here all packed up by 9:30, so it wasn't too bad. A little bit better than our counterparts down in Autotahi. I believe they finished at the Ballpark around 2 a.m. I saw a game still going at midnight. As they had a very rain-affected day 1 of competition down there in Autotahi Christchurch for the Men's Club Nationals. That's on fireworks back. This one straight back to the pitcher. And a regather. Whoa, Franca was on time, but the shovel just a bit too quick for the first baseman to handle. Yep.
Yep. Yep. You got it. Thank you.
So designated runner is in, Jessie Jackson. She's been speedy today as Beth Reed steps in to go to work here in the top of the sixth innings. Ramblers all locked up 2 apiece with PCU. This one through the top of the zone. Well, pleased to report for those that are wanting to come down. And there's Jackson on cue. Swipes second base.
Yep, no worries. Intention.
They're going to put Reed on here, an intentional walk. You just heard that from the umpire. 2 away, that's a clever move. Creates a force play, of course.
All right, here we go. Play. Outside. Ha!
This one comes through the zone. Leah Stockford now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 the count. Katrina Nukunuku, the head coach, down at third base. Raining the signals 2 away here. Maybe something on. That one, a slow roller that sneaks down Main Street. Beautiful day here locally.
Thumbs up.
Time called.
It's coming in behind you soon.
Just see the shortstop, Michaela Whittaker, wanting to have a chat here. Maybe she's picked something up here. Not that happy about the pitch selection. Wants to make sure everyone's on the same page. She would have kept an eye on Nukunuku, the coach, about what she could maybe want to do. Maybe just reassure the team. We only need the last out here.
Play, 2-2.
Back to the action now. 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, PCU wanted that one.
On the height.
2 highs, you just heard from umpire McManus. Balancing act here, top of the 6th innings. This one fouls back, stays alive. A good location though from Cloud Ice.
Yeah. Play.
This one's outside, and that'll load them up, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And head coach Nukunuku is going to re-enter herself into the ball game. Penny Starr had come in for Nukunuku. She's going to re-enter in this situation to hit. And a loaded bases situation here for Mount Albert Ramblers in the top of the 6th innings. Big moment. Suits big people in stature and courage. And no one better than Katrina Nukunuku here.
All right, here we go. Play.
Back to the action. First pitch is out wide. We've seen about 6 or 7 home runs on Diamond 1 Freeman Field over the first day and a part. One right here would blow this game right open. Main Street. Right down it. 1-1 the count. Clarice, the hammer. Looking to get out of the jam. Change of pace. Nukunuku reads it, but it'll fall into the right fielder's glove there, Stella Jorgensen, and they will jog it off out of the jam. They do. Mount Albert Ramblers will lead them loaded in the top of the 6. 2-2. Back with more action soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. It'll be the bottom of the 6th innings, 2 runs apiece between PCU and Ramblers. Real tight duel. It's been more because of the defence than anything else to keep this one tight. Plenty of base runners have been left on from both teams. This one pops up and it'll fall into the centre fielder's glove.
Play. Inside.
McKitty now comes up to bat. That one bends inside. Bottom of the 6th innings.
Roll down. Top. Three one.
Three and 1 the count now. You can hear the umpire. This one fouls back. So that'll load the count, 3-2.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball that'll go foul out of play into the beer garden. You see the beer garden is open. Happy to report that, ladies and gentlemen. We want to come on down for a refreshment. Head on down. Teams are there. I'm sure they're not drinking before the game, but they will do afterwards, and so they deserve to as well. And a hard hit ball to centre field, and that'll be the second out of the innings. Tight game here now.
We'll see if she says anything. Fight.
All set to go again here, and it'll be Hanade, the third basewoman, that'll come in next. Of course, coming up next on Freeman Field Diamond 1B, Waitakere Bears taking on Auckland United Marist. And for the Bears, it'll be Karina Howell will get the start on the hill. Stephanie Faircoff will get the start for the ladies from AU Bears.
Fight.
So, Hinati trying to find her way here. And bang, bang, the hammer goes. She slides that one through the zone to complete the sixth innings. We've got a duel now, 2-2. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Top 7 coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. While we're at a burner here, 2 runs apiece between Papanui and between PCU and Ramblers. Papanui are taking on Saints over on Diamond 2 Level Up. We're just chatting a little bit about that game. Real close one going on over there as well. As Bevan Hunt, the assistant coach from Mount Albert Ramblers, watches on this tight affair. Tessa Brown will lead off the catch. He'll be followed by Ruby Nola and Layla Bailey McDowell. This one's up top. Here's Lizzie Clark Grace. Continues to work on the hill here for the Christchurch PCU side.
Yep, time's out. DR. DR first, please. Play.
So that walk issued. We'll get the leadoff runner on here. They'll bring out the designated runner, Jesse Jackson, to run at first base. Ruby Nola now. Off goes Jackson. Looking for scoring position, and she will slip and slide her way in.
Hands out.
So a runner in scoring position now.
Play. One strike.
One strike to count on Nola. Jackson in scoring position here in a locked up game.
Swing.
Can't get the bunt down. In the hole now.
Give her. One ball, two strikes.
So 1 and 2 the count, as you just heard from McManus. Jackson now down the third. Just willing her way to come home, isn't she? Up the middle, off the foot. They'll still come home. No way! And she is safe. The head first dive from Jackson. But I tell you what, the third baseman, what a play to make it close.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, it was on the ground.
On the first before here?
No, it didn't go on the fall. No, I have it. I have ground.
See, it ricochets to the third baseman, who then goes home with the throw. We might just take another little look here. Does the ball touch the ground at any stage? That's what they're asking.
Okay, if they have anything that's definitively different, but I'm saying it's touched the ground. So let's say come up with definitively different. If they're unsure, we're going with my call. All right? Ming.
Here we go. The umpire's going to have a look. Let's take another look at that replay while the umpires have a chat.
All right, I got a query.
Does the ball touch the ground?
He's querying whether or not the ball was grounded at any point. Yes. I have yes. Do you guys have anything
Looks
different?
like right there on the foot.
Okay,
maybe it's touched the ground at the same time. So
confirmation
it'd be
bounce?
pretty hard to not call that touching the ground here. It's up at that point. Then it hits the foot. Does it clip the ground at the same time? Boy, we've got super slow-mo to give us that read. The umpires don't. And then ricochets on the full to third baseman, and hence the reason for the question. And a good question asked. Almost looks like it hits the top of the foot, doesn't it? What about Lizzie? Oh, ice. Doesn't miss a beat. Just got drilled in the foot. Still going. No problems. She's got to contend with Layla Bailey McDowd now. Off and running on the pitch. And that's one thing PCU have got to try and eliminate here. They seem to be swiping second base with ease.
One ball, one strike. Play.
Bailey McDowd. Poised and ready. The outside. Hammer on the hill. Down to the Netherlands. Lizzie Klaus. This one comes through
Two
the
balls,
zone.
two strikes. No, that's bad. Offside. 3-2.
Hard hit ball. This has got a snow cone on it. They'll converge, and it comes off the glove of Franca. And a gift here in the top of the 7th innings. Ramblers have got him cornered with runners at 3 and 1. All three PCU members came together there. The shortstop, where he called the centre fielder loss. And the second basewoman, Franca overcalled them and couldn't quite glove it.
You got time.
You see here on the replay, them converging. It's one of those ones, you know they're there. Does it have an effect on how you're going to make the catch? It does sometimes, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here.
5 out,
with a
24.
lead to Ramblers, 3 runs to 2. This pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a real tight one here going on. Down over at Ramblers and PCU locked in a battle here. 1-run ball game. Runners in the corners here. Going to bring up the bat. Alia Henare. She flicks the first one foul down the right field line. Got a final score from Diamond 2. Papanui victorious over the Hutt Valley Saints side. 2 runs to 1. As we mentioned, this is the sorting out day 2, if you like, of the women's clubs. Everyone's trying to get into those top 2 spots. It's all on the line. Emotions are elevated. Effort is maximised. Makes a fantastic softball, I tell you. So pitching change in for PCU. Sharice Kessip Cordwell will take over on the hill. Good pitch on the inside edge.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count even now. 2 runners on. 2-2 the count. 3-2 the scoreline. Foul straight back. You're starting to hear a bit of a hive of activity. We see Horswell ladies are in the grandstand with the Waitakere Bears ladies, and of course coming up will be Auckland United Marist, and they're over on the right side of the grandstand. They'll be taking on that Waitakere Bears side, so finding a bit of shade in the stadium.
Play.
Close game here.
Foul, you're right,
Just foul tips that one off.
You okay?
Venice checks with the catcher for PCU, Kaiaratu.
Play.
She's a tough character, I tell you. And it looks like we're going to check the base runner at first base, Layla Bailey McDowd. And when her last lead, she seemed to twist her ankle in a hole or a divot in the turf.
I can bring in someone if we need to. Yeah?
Okay, let's do this then. Okay. Yeah, you're good to go.
Just to set.
It looks like they are going to make a change here. Hopefully Layla's going to be okay. Throw some ice on that. She's been outstanding offensively, has Layla, for Mount Albert Ramblers through the first 2 days of play. Definitely won't want to lose her bat in the lineup.
13 or this.
So they are going to make a change here. We've got a real good game going on. See them over at the fence making the change. Of course, Parkland's Christchurch United, they made the first scoring in the bottom of the second innings. It then came on to the top of the fifth innings for Mount Albert Ramblers on the back of a 2-run shot from Beth Reid. Levelled this ball game all the way to the top of the seventh before a run has squeezed in here to give them the lead. It's an unusual run too. The designated runner Jesse Jackson and a line drive back to the pitcher's foot, just touching the ground. Ricochets to the third baseman. They try to get Jackson coming home. The head first dive, she is safe. And Ramblers lead the ball game.
Swing, 3 out.
First out taken via strikes. Mani Tuamavavi re-entered the ball game. Should be up to bat now with one away here in the top of the seventh innings. The way the substitute runner at first base is Tulise Chappell. Big swing there. Armani, good support crew in the grandstand. Trying to will her along here. A big swing. One ball and 2 strikes to count now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Confirmed by the home plate umpire. Kissip Cordwell leans back. Outside. Just off the edge. That'll level the count now. Tuamavavi looking to punch it up the middle like a father on the rugby league paddock. And this one through the inside edge. 2 away now.
Hey.
This one just fouls back. Gabby Murare starting shortstop. Trying to grab an insurance run here. They've grabbed a lead, Mount Albert Ramblers. Can they get a bit of a cushion?
Low.
This one just below the zone. This one pulled back. A foul down the line.
What do we got in there? Anything? Do we have any in the dugout?
We're just asking for some more balls to come back here.
Athena, sports nutrition made for women. Protein plus iron.
Took time to take an ad back. Athena Nutrition, powder and protein bars. Perfect for women. And proud to be a key sponsor for the 2025 Women's Open Club National Championship.
Yep, thank you. Yep, that's what I had to. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You got 1 and 2. You count. Punched up the middle, looking for the lead runner going to 2, and they'll get it. And that'll stop the scoring here in the top of the 7th innings. It's not before they squeeze one in. Jesse Jackson, head first dive, gives them the lead here going into the bottom of the 7th innings. Ramblers 3-2.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Well, they'll be running the bases left, right and centre here, finding their rhythm. PCU and Mount Albert Ramblers, and it's a beauty of a game here. 1 run in it as they go into the bottom half of the 7th innings now. PCU will send up 3 of their best here. Mighty Mouse, Caitlin Henderson will lead off, then top of the shot, Michaela Wirihiko and Onisha Franca will be hitting in the 3 spot. First pitch just gets away. Chantal Lander goes on the inside and perfectly placed infield for Mount Albert Ramblers. Pick up the first out. Top of the shop now, Michaela Wirihiko. She's been outstanding today, last at bat. Show and go, bunt and run. Very successful. Shows that a little bit here. Bailey McDowell is back into the ball game at first base, so ankles all sorted. Oh, hard ball on the inside, just missing the edge. Precautionary measure, they've got the bullpen up and running, just in case. This one's outside. Chantal Lander will take a bulldozer, dump truck, digger to get her off that mound. She wants the victory here today. Inside, missing the zone, and Wirihiko gets the job done. Gonna bring up to bat now. Onisha Franca, second base woman. One on the outside edge. And Wirihiko almost goes on the bad throw to 2. Putting a little bit of pressure on. 1 strike on the batter, Franca. Set and ready to go. It's like a stare down, isn't it, between Franca and Lander. Fouls this one off to the left side.
Two strikes. 2 strikes. Play.
Deliberate play here. Head coach Stephen Latu, assistant Aaron Collier. Trying to mastermind their way into level this game. Will grab the victory in the bottom of the 7th innings. Franca dumps one. It's perfect. Over the drawn and third basewoman. And now they have runners at 1 and 2 does PCU.
You want time? You want time? Yeah, time's out.
Time called here.
Yep. Yes.
So a couple of changes about to happen here. As you can see that one, Texas League.
$13.99. You want to see the other ball?
Just dunks it over.
You want to see the other ball? There you go.
And it looks like we might have a pitching change here. Wow. With one down here. In the bottom of the 7th innings, they are going to make a pitching change. Well, this pitching change is brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. 1-run game, bottom of the 7th, 1 down. Back soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. See a little view in the bottom of the corner there. That's Diamond 2 level off field. Talk to the park about to get underway over there. So if you want to catch that action, go to our YouTube channel.
Jack Links presents Messing with
that here. Thank you, Jack Links, for your support of the Club Nationals. And a pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th innings, as it'll be Marilyn Merck, the 6-year veteran of the Dutch national team, will toe up the rubber here for Mount Albert Ramblers, trying to get the victory here. 2 runners on. Off and running on the first pitch. And PCU push the button. They'll check the swing here. No swing. The catcher asked, did she pull the bat back? You can see right there, she didn't play at the ball. That's the key. Clever move from PCU. So 1 ball on the youngster, Kaya Ratu. Hard hit ball down the line, just foul. Good to see our first baseman using the zoom on that camera. Simon Lindsay working the first base camera today. I'm glad he's got suntan lotion on today, because boy oh boy, he looked like a tomato by the end of yesterday. Back to the diamond in the action now. 2 runners in scoring position here. PCU a chance to walk it off. Outside, just missing. Kaiaratu knows what walking it off is about. She did that yesterday against Te Aroha. Grand slam in the top of the 8th innings. Now an opportunity here in the bottom of the 7th against Ramblers. That one just clips the outside edge. Two the count here now. This one outside. That'll fill up the count now, 3-2. Big moment of the game. Inside outswing. This is looking to find some grass. What a catch! Looking to tie it up at the plate. And she is safe. She is safe. Michaela Whittyhooker with a backdoor foot slide. That proves the distance after a sack fly. We see here from Kaiaratu ties this ball game up. Running across her body, the throw on the money. And look at Whittyhooker round the corner to sneak in to tie this baby up. What a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. What a ball game. Well, exciting to say the least here. 3-3 here in the bottom of the 7th innings. Kaiaratu comes up clutch. Just deep enough, and I mean just deep enough to tie this one up. Now, the runner at third base, 60 feet away, the winning run. They'll send up to the bat here. Isa Loss, the centre fielder, import player from the Netherlands. A chance to walk this baby off. Prize ball inside. Of course, an interesting aspect here. The relief pitcher that is in, Merck. National team members for the Netherlands. They know each other inside and out. A big battle here. A big opportunity. Game 19 on the line. Shows bunt, squeeze play. Surely not. Safe at home, but out at first base for the third out. The run won't score at home plate. Woo, baby. How good, how good. Kaiaratu drives in the tying run. We're locked up at 3 apiece. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Bonus time. Tiebreaker coming up.
Sports nutrition made for women. Protein plus iron.
Gentlemen, here, the top of the 8th innings. We've got a tiebreaker here between Mount Albert Ramblers and PCU. A fantastic game going. Boy, oh boy, right down to the wire. Both teams scoring a run in the 7th innings. Now in the tiebreaker, they'll send up Leah Stockford to lead off, and so the base runner at second base, they'll bring in the DR. Jessie Jackson, she's been lightning quick here for Ramblers. Shows bunt, but it goes foul. Stockford pushes the bunt to the right side and the throw comes out. Ramblers will score a run here already in the tiebreaker, and they also have them cornered. Simply outstanding. Stockford, a push bunt just to the side of the pitcher. That caused a little bit of hustle. And then the hurried throw. You'll see here on the slow-mo in the bottom corner there. Perfectly placed, making the pitcher pick the ball up. And the throw a little high, comes off the glove. And Ramblers will benefit from that play to pick up the go-ahead run here in the top of the fourth innings. Outstanding. Katrina Nukunuku now player coach. And the DP role steps up for her opportunity. And she punches it back to the pitcher, looking for a double play. Whitty Hickle says, no, we've got to go home. And Ramblers have doubled their score in the tiebreaker here, 5-3. Boy, oh boy, some confusion in the field. There were no outs. They've got to stop the runner from scoring here. Whitty Hickle saying, go home. She cuts it off. Doesn't tag the runner because she wants to stop the run from scoring. And it was just too late to get it there in time. Ramblers, fortuitous couple of runs here. In the top of the tiebreaker. Remember, PCU will get their turn in the bottom to create their excitement. This one just outside. Time called here. Base runner just dropped something. I think she wants to hold on to this for me. Maybe a bracelet or something. All set, ready to rock and roll again now.
Wait.
Hard hit ball. This will be laced down the line. Of course, the next game was due at 1 o'clock. That is Waitakere Bears taking on Auckland United Marist. That game will start approximately about 5 to 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We're running about, at the end of the day, about an hour and a half late yesterday. And that's because the games have been so tight and so close. Exciting for sure. This one laces out and they'll catch it in the deep.
Or Claire. Yep.
So one away here in the tiebreaker. It'll bring up the bat Ruby Nola. She's been good all tournament so far, Ruby. First pitch to her is below the zone. Beautiful day here as the teams are coming in. AU Marist are up next, as we mentioned. They're on the right side of the grandstand. Waitakere Bears are on the left. Of course, they'll meet in the middle here as you see that spectator pop his hand up. I think he was wishing he didn't do that in the end. Looks like a Marist supporter. Coming a great rate of knots. So 2-1 the count now. This one's outside. 3-1 the count now. Game has really come to life here in the 7th and 8th innings. This one just outside, and that'll be a walk to load the bases here for Mount Albert Ramblers. Two runs already plated for Ramblers, 5 runs to 3. And it'll be the slugging first basewoman now, Layla Bailey McDowell. Change of pace, screwball on the inside edge lands perfectly. Bailey McDowell, she's been good this week. True competitor. Hard hit ball, but down the line foul. PCU just got to get an out here. A couple of errors, one of them mental. And this tiebreaker have allowed those 2 runs to score so far for Mount Albert Ramblers, and they've got to limit the damage. Into the bat, McDowell, perfect. They'll throw home and make the play. I don't know how. What a play from the right fielder from PCU. Stella Jorgensen comes up and throws the seed to get the out at home. I think, in fairness for Ramblers, just holding up a little, wondering if they'll catch that ball. Thrown out at home. So now an opportunity for Alia Henare. This one pours through the zone. 1-1 the count now. Oh, good change of pace. That's the best pitch I've seen so far. Replacement pitcher, Sharice Kessip Caldwell.
2 strikes.
Looking to get out of the jam here. Pulls the string a little with that straight lined out into the third baseman's glove. And that'll do us through the top of the 8th innings. It's not before some nifty bunt play, some outstanding base running. And it is Ramblers that lead the ball game. 8 runs to 3. Bottom of the 8th. Tiebreaker coming up next.
Gonna get out there, bud.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we flip ourselves over to the bottom of the 8th innings. The runner starting on second base.
Or she needs to come out, one of the 2. Yeah, either a sub or she needs to start. We can't hold up.
You can hear there a little change potential for Mount Albert Ramblers here. There's one of the players getting a bit of an attention. If she's not ready to go, he wants a substitution, and fair enough. We're already 38 minutes past the start of the next game.
That, Katrina?
The schedule's going to be about an hour late after game 2 on Diamond 1, as I see Amy Russell from Softball New Zealand walking up the stairs, doing the old, Well, What's our hoo-hoos in the house? Wearing their black uniforms today. Boy, that must be warm today. We got a victory on the Outer Diamonds, 1-0. Just finished up, bottom of the 7th innings. They walked that one. PCU now need to score 2 here in the tiebreaker to keep her going. One ball the count here. And harder ball, but it's laced into the glove of the right fielder. Ruby Nola makes the out. Not deep enough for the runner advance for third base. That'll bring up to bat here. Designated player Lizzie Clarice. And here a challenge as it comes through, and the relief pitcher Marline Merck for Mount Albert Ramblers looking to try and close this one out in the bottom of the 8th innings. And boy oh boy, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Merck can feel it. 2 away now. They'll bring up the first basewoman slugger for the Angels from PCU, Mania McKitty. Down to their last out here. Game 19's been a mammoth one. Inside edge just off. Stella Jorgensen waits on deck for an opportunity if they can go that far. Tries to tie her up tight on the zone, but too far inside. One down the tram line's good. So 2-1 the count now. Our camera operator might get a shot of the Otahu ladies down the far side of the field, walking down. A couple of them got these cowboy hats on. I'll tell you about it when we get them on screen at some stage. There you go in the distance. The rookies this year were in the cowboy hats. Waitakere Bears, I believe, are doing something very similar. It's a great flair of colour, activity, passion, different playing styles. The Women's Club Nationals is something to watch, that's for sure. 3-1 now on McKitty. And a big swing over that. And Merck with the stare down afterwards. I don't know if you want to stare down a Māori lady in the batter's box, young lady, but we'll find out who wins this battle now.
3-2.
Last strike, last out, looking for the win. And the rise ball up top and the punch in the air from Marilyn Merck as Ramblers complete the comeback. Excuse me, down 2-0 all the way back to win this one. 5 runs to 3 with a run in the 7th and 2 in the tiebreaker to secure the victory here. What a game here in game 19 it was. So Mount Albert Ramblers are your winners. 5 runs to 3, a fantastic game. And if I was to pick a ballpark player of the match, Sorry, beyond the dugout player of the match. Boy, oh boy, there's lots of options here. Beth Reid at the beginning of the game set the table with a 2-run blast in the 5th innings to tie this puppy up. I'm going to say that. And then just some sheer grit and determination from this Ramblers side when they had an opportunity. So Mount Albert Ramblers win 5 runs to 3. Hope you enjoyed game 19. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The Waitakere Bears taking on Auckland Mariners AU. About a 15-minute gap, we allow the grounds crew to water down the Diamonds. Kia ora koutou katoa.